Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is another edition of our online class. So this class I will solve this. I will do the solution to the assignments I gave you earlier. Although I was very disappointed as some of you did not even try to attempt the assignment. So please, I want to see an improvement because you didn't turn up. Now, the question is simple, right? If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0, find the equation whose roots are 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. Now, look at it. The equation is x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. So which means our A is what? 1, our B equals minus 6, and our C equals 9. Right? Now, what's the next thing? Our A is 1, right? Our A is 1, B equals minus 6, then our C equals 9. If you look at the question, we are given alpha and beta as root of the equation, then we are asked to find the new equation given 1 over alpha and 1 over beta as the root of that new equation. So which means that for this old equation now, our alpha plus beta equals minus b over a. That's for the old equation given. So which means that we have minus into bracket minus 6 over what? Over 1. So which is 6. Which means that sum of root, that is the root given, the old root. You know, alpha and beta are the old root, while 1 over alpha and 1 over beta are the new roots. So which means that for that previous root, we have alpha plus beta to be what? To be 6, which is sum of root for that old root. Then we have alpha beta as a product, which is what? C over A. And we know our C is 9 and our A is 1. So which means our alpha beta is what? Is 9 over 1, which is 9. Now, but we are not asked to find those things. We just find it because we are going to be using it. The main thing where we are going is this 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. So for this 1 over alpha and 1 over beta now, we now say for new roots 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. So we have sum of roots. Our sum of roots will be what? 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. Which, when you proceed, the LCM is alpha beta. It will be what? Alpha plus beta over alpha beta. That is the sum of roots for the new equation we are asked to find. Now, the product of roots, equals 1 over alpha times 1 over beta. So which is 1 over alpha beta. That is the what? That is the product of root for that new root 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. What's the next thing now? We are asked to find the equation, and we all know that from the derivation of the formula, I told you that correct equation is what? X squared minus sum of root x plus product of root equals 0. So which means that we now say using x squared, hope you can see it, x squared minus sum of root x plus product of root, everything equals 0. I think you can see it. Everything equals 0. So which means that from there, so we said we are using x squared minus sum of root. We have x, then plus product equals 0. Are you getting it now? But what is our sum? What is our product? You know, our sum is what? So which means that it will be x squared minus, this is now our what? This is our sum now. For that new root 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. So which means we have alpha plus beta over what? Over alpha beta. Then you put x. Then what's our product? Plus 1 over alpha beta. Everything equals 0. So in our x squared, then this alpha beta, what's our alpha beta? You see it here. Our alpha beta is 6. So which means we now have 6 over alpha beta is what? You know, our alpha plus beta is what? Is 6. That is sum. The whole sum. Then we have our alpha beta, which equals to what? That whole product, which is what? Which is 9. So which means we have over 9. You put it here, x, then plus 1 over, what is our alpha beta? That's 9. You put it there. So we have 1 over 9. Everything equals what? Equals 0. So when you expand these things, when you expand it, you have x squared minus 6 over 9. We have 6x over 9 plus 1 over 9 equals 0. So what will you do now? You multiply it through by what? By 9. From there you have 9x squared minus 6x plus 1 equals 0. So that is the equation, that's the new equation whose roots are 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. That is what we are asked to find. That's our new equation for 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. I think that's number 1 question. So please copy this. Then number 2 question. The number 2 question says that you should determine the nature of the following quadratic equation. That's question number 2. I think you are done with this. Question number 2. Now, question number 2. So question number 2 says that you should determine the nature of the following equation. The nature of roots, the nature of roots of the following equation. That means the nature of roots of the following equation. Following equations. Now, the first equation is what? We have 6x squared minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. And when you look at this, our A here is what? Equals 6. Our B equals minus 6. And our C equals 3. Right? And when we want to determine the nature of root of a quadratic equation, we make use of b squared minus what? Minus 4ac. If our b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, we say that it has what? That equation has real roots or distinct roots. If our b squared minus 4ac equals 0, we see that equation has what? Equal roots. It has equal roots. Our equation may have equal roots and at the same time still have a real root. For example, let's say we have 3 twice, you know that is positive and it is equal. So that is real and what? Real and equal. If it is, let's say x is equal to minus 3 twice, that is what? That is complex and equal. That complex is also what we call imaginary, right? Now, this one now, our b squared minus 4ac is now equals minus 6 squared minus 4 into bracket. What is our a? Our a is also 6. Then we have c to be what? Our c is 3, right? So from there you now have 36 minus, look at this now, 4 times 3 times 6 is 18, right? Then times 4, you will see that it is what? It is 72, right? Because it is 4 times 6, 24 times 3, that is 72. Then which means that if it is 72, our answer is what? Our answer equals minus 36. And that minus 36 is what? Is less than 0. So which is less than 0. So we know this is what? Less than 0. So therefore our b squared minus 4ac is what? Is less than 0, which means it has complex root or imaginary root. So therefore b squared minus 4ac is what? Is less than 0, comma, the equation as imaginary root, imaginary root, or you see complex root, Are you getting it now? Then the second equation, we have x squared minus 5x minus x plus 5 equals 0 minus x plus 5 equals 0. If you look at it, you see that your a is what? 1, your b is minus 1, and your c is 5. So your b squared minus 4ac will be what? Now be minus 1 squared minus 4 into bracket a, which is 1, then 5. So we have 1 minus 20, which is what? Minus 19. And that minus 19 is what? Is also less than what? Less than 0. We know that all negative numbers are what? Are less than 0. All negative numbers are less than 0. So therefore b squared minus 4ac less than 0. So that implies that the equation is on what? It also has imaginary root, imaginary root or complex root. Then the question 3 is that find the quadratic equation whose roots are 2 and minus 3. Whose roots are 2 and minus 3. So whose roots are 2 and minus 3. So that is okay. I think number 3 is if number 3 is that find the value of k or find the value of k if x squared or such that x squared minus kx plus 4 equal to 0 as what? As equal root. Look at this question now. It has even been stated here. It has been stated that it has what? It has equal root. Sometimes it might not be stated. So which means that when you see that equation now, you see x squared minus kx plus 4 equals 0. That's the equation. So from here now, as usual, our a is what? Our a equals 1. Then our b equals minus k. Then our c equals what? 4. Right? Now using that formula also, that b square minus 4ac. So we now say, since it is stated that it has equal roots, which means that our b square minus 4ac equals what? Equals 0. That's meaning of the statement that if this thing has what? Has equal roots. If it has equal roots, it means that they are telling you that b square minus 4ac equals 0. That's the meaning of the statement there, that if it has equal roots. Now, since they say it has equal roots, it now means our b square minus 4ac equals 0. Right? Since it has equal roots. The next thing now is we substitute all this value. So we now have minus k square minus 4 into bracket 1 into bracket 4 equals 0. Right? From here we have k square. From there we now have k square minus 16 equals 0. Right? So from there we have k square minus, this is minus 4, a bit times 1 times 4, so minus 16 equals 0. From there you have your k square to be what? To be equal 16. So which means k equals what? Plus or minus 4. But you can just choose the positive answer. So your k is what? Is 4, which is square root of 16. And number 4 question is that find the equations whose roots are 2 and minus 3. I think so. 2 and minus 3. You know, this one is a very simple question. It is common in OBJ. That's what I give you. So that's what I give you. And it is very simple. Solution is that, you know, that formula that x squared minus sum of roots x then plus product equals 0. So if you use this method now, since that the roots are 2 and minus 3, it means your sum is what? 2 plus minus 3, which is what? Which is minus 1. And your product is what? Your product is 2 times minus 3, which is what? Minus 6. Are you getting it now? So using this formula, it will now be x squared minus, your sum of roots is what? Is minus 1. So you put it there, then you have your x, then plus product, which is what? Minus 6. Everything equals what? Equals 0. So we have x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. Or you still have another method of solving it if you don't want to use that C. So you can use this alternative method. So since it is 2 and 3, and minus 3 rather, you can say let x equal to 2 or x equals minus 3. Right? Then from here, it means that x minus 2 equals 0 or x plus 3 equals 0. What did I do? You bring these two, positive 2 here, it becomes minus. Then this one here, because you know this one, we give you this one back. So from there, you can say that your x is this. Then you have x plus 3 also. Everything equals what? Equals 0. So when you expand this bracket, you have x squared plus 3x minus 2x then minus 6 equals to 0. So this one will give you x. We have x squared plus x minus 6 equals to 0. You will see that the answer is, so they are the same. But I think this one is more faster. It depends on which one you choose. So I think that's all the assignments that I gave you. Although it's very sad that some of you did not even bother yourself to attempt the assignment. So I'm giving you another one now, please, and make sure that you solve it. It's just 3. So So that is on one problem lead to classification. The video on that one, lecture on that one has been sent to you. So, or maybe don't worry, I will type that one for you. So and I will send it.